the streets of Melrose Park to the trading floor of the Merc. He's fought for every dollar he's ever earned. And now, with personal liberty and our system of capitalism under assault in America, he's here to seize back our rights from the government with a cigar in one hand and a copy of the Declaration of Independence in the other. He's Sean Thompson, and this is the Sean Thompson Show.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag.
The Marxist devil. It's in the details. The details don't lie. Only scum politicians do, and scumbag people. For instance, you can never give somebody dignity. That only comes from character, which is why you can give all the money in the world to a low-life rat. Then they're always going to be a low-life rat. That's just the way it works. Think of Democrat governors. Think of butter-handed pansy, fat, even though you're on Ozempic. One of the rare people to look even dumber when he loses weight. That big, fat, trust fund baby slob. And it's funny to listen to him run for president, because that's what he's doing. I mean, obviously, he's running for president.
They want stability and not chaos. So to all the farmers who may be listening today,
shut your big fat ass up. Farmers. Did you think of the farmers when you gave Goshen $500 million for your EV plant and your kickbacks? Did you think of the farmers when you cheated your taxes on your own side mansion because you didn't want anybody to live next to your fat ass and that handsome-looking woman of yours? So now all of a sudden you're going to think about the farmers. But see, the game is to capitalize on what Barack Obama did. What Barack Obama built. Oh, Barack Obama built a welfare state that would have never taken a place in this country where we had character. We had pride. Now he's normalized welfare. First in the Obamacare, which was intended to drive up the cost massively. Drive up the cost so massively and limit the doctors and close the hospitals all around the country. So now it appears to be a necessity. And nobody wants to talk about the fact your insurance rates aren't going up, you stupid morons. That's what it's always been. 91% of Americans have been on welfare, thanks to the welfare king, Barack Obama, what he should really be known for. And that's how you normalize the fact that since Barack Obama was president, we have more than doubled the people on food stamps. When Barack Obama was just late on his car payment as a crooked state senator, bobbing for quarters in the Forest Preserve, we had 19.8 million people. 19.8 million people on food stamps in 2008. Now,
there are 42 million people in this country that need food stamps on a weekly basis. And we're saying people deliberately instead of Americans, because most of the people that are on food stamps aren't even from this country. 45% of Afghanistan immigrants are on food stamps. 42% of Somali immigrants, 34% of every immigrant from Iraq, 23% of Haitians, 59% of all illegal aliens are collecting food stamps.
6 out of 10 for you CPS students who can't figure out how to change the fracking station, you morons. 6 out of 10.
Meaning that most of the people getting food stamps from the U.S. government and the U.S. taxpayer are not even Americans.
Keep that in mind. It's very, very important. And then if you're among the favored class, say of the cartel nation, Venezuela, viva la ghetto. Well, in this country and in these sanctuary areas, the ones that are bankrupt and broke, well then, you really get to the front of the line. No. By the way, this is from Libs on TikTok. Libs of TikTok. This is a Venezuelan immigrant, the woman speaking, who came here the right way. So appalled and offended at what she sees because in her neighborhood, it's mostly illegal Venezuelans.
No, $15,000 in food stamps and $5,000 cash money. Every month they're getting that. Yes, and they're getting 6 months free rent. But this was the first time I heard about it.
$15,000 in food stamps. So they basically give them what? A credit card with $15,000? They get $5,000 in cash. You tell me this isn't about drug dealing and scum cartel movement around the country. It absolutely is. Americans don't get a tenth of this.
I've heard is 2 years free rent, getting Section 8, first prioritized before the citizens.
Wow. So the Venezuelan migrants that
$1,000
in food stamps and on a credit card, $5,000.
cash.
Cash. Oh my.
Now, this poor lady, she took advantage of one of the 8 pathways to become a citizen with the tens, if not hundreds of different options to become a citizen legally. This woman did it. She doesn't get any of that guts. And what she has to watch on top of it all, proving that you can never give dignity, the recipients are still begging. That's what you see on the corners all around Chicagoland, with the baby strapped to their back like it was 1843 selling blankets. That's what you see all around our city.
How do the people in Chicago feel about that?
Oh, people are angry because there's a lot of people, that need help with Medicaid and food stamps, and they get rejected.
Tell me about the people that you've seen on the streets collecting clothes.
By my house, there's a Walgreens. There's a lot of families that go stand by the door with a pamphlet saying they need money and food.
$15,000 on a credit card, $5,000 cash, 6 months free rent, now 2 years free rent. You still begging? It's almost as bad as our own version, which proves beyond the shadow of a doubt you may take the whore out of the ghetto, but you can never take the ghetto out of the whore. How much is Cardi B worth? How many? What? Millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions? Doesn't matter. She's a cockroach.
And I hope white people is watching me. Well, not just all white people. I'm not going to put everything, but there's a lot of white Americans, a certain type of white Americans that they are so, they country.
I swear, I thought she was White Squirrel. I thought she was an illegitimate kid of that Humpty Hump dance guy with that big pickle on her face, this dog stripper that she is with her big ass.
They eat raccoons and all type of shit. They live in the Appalachian mountains and shit like that. And these are the type of people because
what?
They country, they eat raccoons and all type of shit. They live in the Appalachian mountains and shit like that.
Appalachian Mountains.
They live in the Appalachian mountains.
You know how fracking stupid in this country you can be and still become a multimillionaire? This dizzy whore is an example of just how low-live and stupid you can be and still become a millionaire in this country.
Like that.
Gets worse.
We live in certain ghettos. We live in certain poverties. But then there's certain poverties that white folks live in. They live in trailers. They live in mountains. They eat squirrels and shit. And those are the type of white Americans that they live in towns that they used to do coils and shit, coal, whatever, and now they're out of jobs and all that shit. And instead of blaming America and technology for the poverty that they're going through, they blame it on the immigrants. And now, ain't no fucking food stamps. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving.
See, I don't blame it on immigrants at all. I love that Venezuelan lady who came here legally and is now telling the story of the illegal cartel foot soldier. That I love. And the reason we have problems isn't immigrants. It is even citizens who aren't wealthy and don't have a lot of money. It's people of such low character that no matter how much money they have, they're still a ghetto whore like Cardi B.
And eat beans and
Turn it off, for God's sake, turn it off!
No.
Nah, I got oil down my scalp because tomorrow I'm gonna do my real hair. I'm gonna wash it, then around Wednesday I'm gonna braid it. I haven't washed my in 2 months. I'm not even gonna front. I haven't washed my hair 2 months. Matter of fact, I'm lying, probably 3 months. I don't know.
Bruh.
I probably got all type of roach eggs, mosquito eggs, everything in this right
She
here.
filmed herself saying this stupid moron. What? And Cardi B has millions. Why aren't you giving money to the food bank? This is the overarching point. These are the virtuous scum. Not with their own money. They're like Oak Park Trust Fund babies. Give your own money, whores! No. They want to give fake money. They want to give the futures money. They want to give their neighbors money. And the aunt that always recognized you were never good enough to live up to your father's name.
Walmart allegedly took notice of the No Snitch November. They will be adding security guards to in-store locations. So No Snitch November just became help people steal. November. It just became hold security back November.
So I'm going to call on all my Melrose Parkers and Elmwood Parkers out there. Now it'd take about 3 of us to wipe out every one of these so-called Antifa. But if you see a scumbag interfere with a security guard that's stopping a thief, and you are anybody of character that I know, you split that Antifa member's skull. You understand? You do not let anybody touch a security guard, an ICE agent, or a copper. You better realize what we're facing here. These are the scum of the earth, and you could give them Cardi B money, and they're still $2 whores.
Became help people live November. People deserve to eat. I don't give a about Walmart's profit margins.
Walmart should shut down. Close it for a month. See these imbeciles. See these imbeciles begging on the street.
I personally will hold back a security guard. I will fight back a security guard.
Tell me the store. I want to go there. I want to see how you do, fat boy.
If they try to stop someone from stealing food they need to f***ing live, you should too.
I don't know why I get so aggravated. I got a 12-year-old niece, split that guy's head like a watermelon. And the rest of the roaches who cannot feed themselves. This is the best part. You're listening to a bunch of people. You can't buy your own food, you low-rent, low-life scumbag. And you're talking about overthrowing the government? You don't have the energy to get your ass to a job, bum.
What if we just, I don't know. What if we just, overthrow the...
What if you wash your ass for a change? What if you brush your teeth? What if you go and try to get out of a job rather than sitting in your apartment that you don't pay for, smoking dope all fracking day, doing God knows what to yourself, you filthy animal?
I don't know. I don't want to say the big G word, but what if we just what if we do something about that? What if we all come together?
What's the big G word? What's the big G word? What's a G word? Get up? Get out of the house? Get a job? Low rent, low living, sloth, welfare roach that you are.
There and decide that, hey, we can actually do something about that because we have actually done things about that in history before. What,
Nobody
you
knows.
Like paying rent?
By the way, keep in mind what this sloth cost the taxpayers. Keep in mind, let's say she went to the 12th grade. Let's say she's a Chicago sloth. Can't tell the difference. She speaks a little better than the normal one. What does she cost society? $20,000 a year for school. 20,000 times 12. That's what society has into this low-living rat. And what is the productivity? Well, you're going to pay for her until she takes a dirt nap, like every other low-living, low-rent base of the Democrat Party.
You like that ass job? No? Aw. You like what's happening to people right now in the world? Getting taken up out their neighborhoods? No? Aw.
Getting taken up out of their neighborhood. Who the frack are you talking about, scumbag? You talking about your domestic scumbag, murdering, gangbanging, drug-dealing scum, or are you talking about the imported one?
About what this program is.
Sure. Well, last year, and we raised this concern, last year the Democratic majority and the governor put into place a law that said we were going to provide free health care for undocumented citizens from age 42 on up, that we were going to provide them free health care. At the time, they said they anticipated about 10,000 residents would take advantage of this program. We raised the concern. We said that was going to be a problem. By the beginning of this year, the state said, well, we're wrong. That number is about 52,000. Now, this week, the state came out and said, we're wrong again. That number is now 120,000 undocumenteds are going to be receiving free health care at a cost of over $1 billion. That's money that's not in the budget. That's going to create a significant problem. And so here in Illinois, we are now adding thousands a month as you have unhealthy and sick undocumented citizens from around the country.
Citizens, see, you used the wrong word. You almost you did a Babe Ruth. Almost. But they're not citizens of this country. They're citizens of other ghettos that they destroyed. And in there lies the real issue. So don't be distracted from exactly what the issues are. This is all because of Barack Obama and who opened the floodgates. This is the plan, which is why I say keep the government shut down forever. 312-642-5600.
What if everything you've been told about government, health care, poverty, energy, and even science is a carefully constructed lie? In Sean Thompson's new book, What If It's All a Lie? Sean Thompson dismantles the myths at the core of modern America. This is the book the ruling class doesn't want you to read. And once you do, you won't see the world the same way again. Order your copy today at SeanThompsonShow.com.